Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Center. This is me Sayed Shujatullah, your educator. Today we will be discussing about UPSC current affair pointers mentioned in Indian Express newspaper of the last week, that is from September 16 to September 22. So those who are preparing for UPSC 2025 or state PSC of 2024 examinations, banking or SSC or railway recruitment, whatever it is, current affairs are a major component of all the competitive examinations. So these particular pointers will help you a lot for the upcoming examinations, whatever you are appearing for. Let us start our discussion. The first discussion that we are going to do with regard to the schemes that was launched by the government of India recently. Okay, so you can see here White Revolution 2.0. White Revolution is basically related to what? Increase in milk production. That is what is called as White Revolution. And you might be aware of this fact that the father of White Revolution is Verghese Kurian. Remember this point. So Union Home Minister, always remember Amit Shah. Mr. Amit Shah does not only hold the portfolio of Home Minister, he also have the Cooperation Minister portfolio also. So our Home Minister Amit Shah on 19th September, means this September 19 has launched White Revolution 2.0. For what purpose? To strengthen 2 lakh new multi-purpose primary agriculture cooperative societies, dairy societies and fishery cooperatives. So basically under this White Revolution 2.0, along with the action plan has also been initiated. This action plan is going to strengthen 2 lakh new multi-purpose primary agriculture cooperative societies working in dairy, agriculture itself and fishery. The focus of this White Revolution 2 is to empower women farmers, enhance local milk production, very important points I am discussing, please note it down, and strengthening dairy infrastructure, means dairy logistics or transportation of milk from one place to another place, okay, or storage of milk, whatever it is, that is called as what? Dairy infrastructure. So under this White Revolution 2.0, government aims to empower women farmers, enhance local milk production, strengthen dairy infrastructure, build markets, build connectivity, okay, and digital connectivity, digital infrastructure also, so that dairy exports should be boosted. Okay, already the White Revolution was previously named as Operation Flood. Operation Flood was launched in the year 1970. Also means what? White Revolution only. Because of this Operation Flood, nothing but the White Revolution, our dairy sector has transformed in a very larger way. Now in every home you can see the milk, okay, consumption at a good amount. So the bulk of the funding for White Revolution 2.0 will be coming through the National Program for Dairy Development 2.0. So the funding is given by National Program for Dairy Development. Remember this point. This is a very important point for the examination. So that is all about White Revolution 2.0. Let us now discuss about NPS, National Pension Scheme, Vatsalya Scheme. What it is? It was announced in the Union Budget 2024 to 2025 by the Finance Minister Nirmala Madam on 18 September. Okay, Vatsalya is a new pension scheme for children in the age group of 0 to 18 years. This age group is important. Please remember this. A parent, if you are a parent, can deposit a minimum of 1,000 per month and a maximum without any limit. It is up to you. So if you are having a child who is having less than 18 years of age, okay, before that this pension scheme is not related to children's. Now even 0 to 18 children can be a part of NPS. Nothing but I guess government wants more money from the people, want to actually do internal borrowings. This is called as what? Internal borrowings mechanism also. Whenever government has shortage of funds, okay, what government will do? Government either will go to what? External borrowings, that is ask IMF, World Banks, or sell the bonds of India and raise money from any of the foreign governments, or government can do what? Internal borrowings. So whatever the borrowings here will be there, that is called as external debt. Here we call it as internal debt. Now suppose 18 years above people are only into the NPS system, and NPS the money will be there for a long period of time. That's why the money could be used by the government, okay, in order to manage their short-term financial crisis. Now that government has increased the age group from 0 to 18 years, many of the wealthy people, upper middle class and whoever are aware of this scheme, they will also enroll their children in this particular NPS. So government will actually get what? More money here, so that they can fulfill their internet related fulfill their shortage of funds in their budgets. Okay, yes. So national pension system, that is Vatsalya, announced in the Union Budget 2024 to 2025 by the Finance Minister on 18 September. Under this, even the children are included who are in the age group of 0 to 18 years. But children, the parents should be a guardian. You cannot directly open. So when you write a name like Mukesh or Sohail, etc., whatever it is, so you will also have the care of or guardian should be there. A parent can deposit a minimum of 1000 rupees, maximum no limit at all. The account will be operated by parents only until they turn what? The children turn 18. After which the account will be in the name of the children. Once the child turns 18, the account can be seamlessly converted into a regular NPS account for a non-NPS scheme. Okay, so nothing but whatever the adult people will take NPS, no, it will be converted into that a particular NPS scheme. It is regulated and administered by, very very important, not by Finance Ministry, not by Niti Aayog, not by Child and Women Development Welfare Ministry. Remember this point here, it is regulated and administered by Pension Fund Regulatory Authority of India. This point you have to remember. Okay, chal. Let us go ahead with another important current affair point. PM Asha. The Union Cabinet has already approved this scheme, PM Asha. For what purpose? Objective is important here, to provide remunerative, nothing but profitable prices to the farmers, so that any price volatility is there, decrease in prices is there, farmers are not getting enough money with regard to the produce that they have done the production and selling in the market, they are not getting enough money, enough profits from it. So that whenever this kind of price volatility is there with regard to the essential commodities, just like I can say that now onions are around 70 rupees per kg, right? Yes. So if any price volatility is there, but obviously onions are increasing in price, means farmers will get benefited and consumer here is a loss. But I'm just telling that how the price will be volatile with regard to essential commodities, and onions are a part of Essential Commodities Act 1955 also. So PM Asha scheme has been introduced to provide profitable prices to the farmers in case of any price volatility of basically essential commodities. This point you don't forget. And the full form of this PM Asha is Pradhan Mantri Annadata, nothing but farmers. I means income. Sanrakshan, nothing but protection Abhiyan. Income protection scheme, like you can call it as. It's an umbrella scheme launched in 2018 to ensure remunerative prices to the farmers, whatever they produce. The component of PM Asha will be the price support scheme will be there, price stabilization fund. Price support scheme is nothing but whenever the farmers are getting less prices, the government will support from their pockets. Okay, and price stabilization fund is nothing but whenever there is a volatility is there in the prices, government will try to fill the gap. Price deficit payment system, okay, and market intervention scheme. All of these you can learn in your static concepts. All of these are having very good slight differences there. You should be aware of it. Please make sure that you will do it. Okay, fine. Let us go. Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan. Okay, so for this, government has announced this particular scheme in July, okay, in the union budget only. And for this particular scheme, around 79,156 crore has been allocated. And in this scheme will be shared by both center and state government in the ratio whatever you are seeing. It is also called as PM Juga. PM Juga. Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram means rural area mission. The core objective of the scheme is to ensure saturation coverage and implementation of central scheme for improving the social economic condition of tribal communities. This is a very important point that you have to remember. It is PM Juga is basically related to what? Tribal communities. Nothing but whatever the schemes of the central government are there should be properly implemented in this tribal hamlet. It covers 63,000 villages across 545 districts in 30 states, and it aimed to benefit around 5 crore tribal people living in our country. Okay, the scheme will consist of 25 welfare components under 6 broad categories. Remember this point, PM Juga. PM Juga is having 6 broad categories, like household and community infrastructure will be developed. Household infrastructure is nothing but sanitation or pakka house will be given. Community infrastructure is nothing but roads, okay, bore wells, water, common water filling stations, etc. Market maybe. Connectivity will be there, roads, health, education, electrification will be given to them, and economic empowerment. Okay, maybe Manrega will be implemented, or any kind of land, any kind of resource wage employment scheme will be given, so that they will develop economically also. So under this PM Juga, six components are there. Remember these 6 points: household and community infrastructure, connectivity, health, education, and economic empowerment. India has around a GK5U 10.45 crores as population of ST as per the 2011 census, and there are more than 705 tribal communities spread across the country. Let us now go ahead with the next important pointer. Now let us see what is there in environment from the Indian Express point of view. Okay, so we got an important Ayurvedic related initiative here called as Prachin means ancient, Vriksha means trees, Ayurved, Chikitsa is nothing but treatment, or you can say a clinic. Goa Raj Bhavan has launched Prachin Vriksha Ayurvedic Chikitsa initiative to protect and preserve ancient trees across the state. This only you have to remember, and it was launched on the birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Then the next current affair we are having Typhoon Benika. Just remember Bebinka. Okay, Typhoon Bebinka hit the Lilang area of Shanghai's Pudong district. Okay, it is the strongest typhoon to hit Shanghai. So Shanghai is a place in what? China. Okay, fine. Chalo. Amur falcon, it's a bird and very beautiful bird. Let us see what is there about it. It's a migratory bird, means it does not stay in our country. It moves intercontinentally. This also you have to remember. And it is like locally in our country, it is known as Kawapuina. Okay, Kawapuina. Remember this point. So the birds actually, you can see that the birds arrive mainly in Manipur and Nagaland. It arrives. So this is Manipur, Nagaland. They arrive here. Okay, and they will migrate from North China. From North China, they will come from here, migrate here, and they'll go to East Mongolia also. Above China, there is a Mongolia. Is there? Above Mongolia, we have Russia. So you can understand that it is like Asian continent. It is transcending the Asian continents and moving three biggest countries. Remember this point here. Okay, right. Okay, so it's a migratory bird. Generally have its stay. So it goes on. This is our. You can see that it has what? Mongolia. I'll just draw it here. Okay, this is our continent, and here you are having what? You can say this is India. Here you are having what? South America. So here you can see that this is Europe, and here we are having China. Here you are having Mongolia. This is Russia. Like that you remember. So from Mongolia to it will come to what? China. It will come to what? India, that is in Manipur and Nagaland, and go towards what? South Africa. So you can understand that it is an intercontinental migration is happening with regard to the Amur falcon. That's a very beautiful bird. So you can see that it goes on towards what? South Africa also. Okay. So, and very important point for the examination point of view, according to ISCN Red List. Okay, International Union for the Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. It is under the least concern. Least concern is nothing but we don't have to worry about this bird. Okay, at this point of time, it is very good in population and not much threat to its extinction. So very least concern for us, means good amount of population is there. No need to start any conservation or mitigation initiatives towards it. It is also covered under the Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species, that is also called as CMS. Okay, and also fully protected by national legislations in India, as because it comes only in the 2 states of our country. That's why we want it to be protected, and wherever they are staying, whenever they are moving from one continent to another continent, we want that particular places, Manipur, Nagaland, where they are actually residing, we want that to be safe. So we are protecting that Amur falcon, though it is in the least concern. Okay, yes, let us go ahead with us next. Now we are having a very big revelations with regard to the Economic Advisory Council that has been constituted to assist what Prime Minister. According to this EACPM, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. So whatever the analysis, whatever the data that they have done, according to them, Western and Southern states, like Western and Southern state of our country has performed notably better in the last 6 decades, nothing from 1960 to 2023 to 2024. In the last 6 decades, Western and Southern states have performed very good. They have shown a very good economic performance. Okay, basically Maharashtra, Gujarat have consistently shown good economic performance, while West Bengal recorded a continuous decline over a period of time. So what did EAC to PM? So it is an independent body constituted to advise economic and related issues to the government of India, specifically to the Prime Minister. They will give the advice. At present, Dr. Bibek Debroy is the chairman of ESC PM. Okay, very important GK. Don't forget it. Then we also have in that one important international news here: Financial Action Task Force. So FATF has come out with a mutual evaluation report for India on 19 September. So they who publishes mutual evaluation report? If that kind of question comes, so you have to answer Financial Action Task Force. What is FATF? It is an intergovernmental, because governments among them, they have made an agreement and they formed this particular FATF. It is not a subsidiary or not an innovation from the UN or any of the SARC or BRIC, whatever it is. It is government, they agreed for the formation of it. That's why it has come. So FATF, okay. It was formed in the year 1989, okay, as a G7 initiative to examine and develop measures to combat money laundering. Money laundering is nothing but wrong way of earning money, you can say, and wrong way of movement of money from one country to another country. So that is itself is called as money laundering. And because of these money laundering only, terrorist activities are also funded. That is the reason we have created the FATF, so that they will keep an eye on this money laundering across the nations. Okay, see here it is there. Currently there are 40 members and India joined the FATF in 2010. What it does, it monitors to ensure that safety standards effectively, so that there should not be any money laundering related problem that will fund the terrorist activities across the nations. FATF has given the regular follow-up rating to India, which is shared only which will be shared only with 4 other G20 countries: UK, US, Italy, Russia. Russia is now at this point of time suspended because it is having a war with Ukraine now. Russia did not even participate in the Olympics because it is not a part of, because it is having a war with Ukraine. Most of the developing countries are in the enhanced follow-up category, which requires submission of reports on annual basis. So FATF countries, whatever are there, they will generally, the developing country like Bangladesh is there, Pakistan is there, we are going toward develop, so I will not talk about it. Brazil, Argentina, they have to submit a report with regard to how they have used the country's money and where they have spent. Okay, and they have to do annual basis as against once in 3 years for the regular follow-up category. So there are 2 categories are there in the FATF. Categories of countries are there in the FATF. One is enhanced follow-up category, which has to submit the report with regard to their finances every year. And we also have a regular follow-up category. They have to only submit once in 3 years. Okay, Indus Water Treaty again has come into the picture, signed in the year 1960. Basically, to share, it's a water sharing treaty between India and Pakistan. India has sent a formal notice to Pakistan, this time seeking the review and modification of Indus Water Treaty. The Indus Water Treaty was signed between India and Pakistan on September 1st, 1960 for the use of water resources available in Indus River and its tributaries. There are 3 big rivers are there. We call it as big: Brahmaputra, Indus and Ganga. Remember this point here. It was signed in Karachi by the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and the then Pakistan Prime Minister Muhammad Ayub Khan after 9 years of negotiation arranged by the World Bank. So who was the mediator between the formulation of this Indus Water Treaty at that time was, World Bank. Fine, yes. Right. So you can see here eastern rivers, Satluj, Beas, Ravi. Okay, the annual flow before entering Pakistan. India has full rights on all the waters. Pakistan can use water flows into its territory. So whatever the waters are there with regard to eastern rivers, Satluj, Beas, Ravi, all of these belongs to India. But whatever the left out water comes from these rivers and goes into Pakistan, Pakistan can use it. Means basically in these rivers, India can make as number of dams as it can. Then Indus Jhelum Chenab annual flow before entering into Pakistan, India can use only about 62.2 cubic. Cubic means nothing but cube. 1 kilometer cube is called as cubic. So basically it is given to Pakistan, you can see here. So Indus Jhelum Chenab is given to Pakistan. Satluj, Beas, Ravi has been given to India according to this particular treaty. Total basin area of Indus is 11,65,000 square kilometer. 47% it is in Pakistan. We have given the basin area. The basin area is more in Pakistan, followed by India, and China is very less. Afghanistan is very less. This is very important GK. Remember this. Let us now go ahead with the next important current affair.